Let us continue playing Advance Wars, when we last left off. Sorry to keep you waiting. Who are you? I'm Max, CO in the Orange Star Army. I was ordered to join you in Shin, so here I am. CO, huh? What's so special about you? Oh, you get right to the point, don't you, pal? I'm the king of direct combat. Need someone to mix it up? I'm the best. I rarely get rolling, Max Force with my power even higher. Yo. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Why focus on the negative, right? Hey, shit, time to choose a CO for the next battle. And this is an important decision, actually, because starting from now, there are certain missions where, depending on what you pick, it determines which COs are available in the last battle. And basically, we want to make sure that one CO from this is available. So we're going down with Max's route, because this will allow us to have grit in the final battle. This can be overwritten later, but this is what the first bit you need to do is. This next few sequences are going to determine whether we have Max, Olaf, or Grit in the last battle. But we'll worry about that when we get to it. This is Max Strikes, Mission 4. And you can see we've now got... Oh, Max, you're here to help too. How you doing, Nell? I'm here, what's the kid gonna do? Oh, Max, you haven't changed a bit. But I must tell you, Andy's quite a capable CO. If you're not careful, we may pass you up. See you later, good luck. Right, so let's see what we got to do here. We have multiple battleships. There's also a problem. Max's weakness is all of his indirect fire units have one space less available to them, which means this battleship is actually out of range of us, but is within range for them. So we'll just check the covering positions. As long as we're above it, we can do damage to it, so that's fine. We'll do that. Alright, that takes that down to 2. If we then move the battleship closer, say there, it's still close enough to affect things, and they're going to have to move in order to target it with the other 3 ships. So that's where this is going to come in. Right, so that's got 6 shots left, and that's going to start using up fuel massively, but it'll work out. Next, we are the king of direct combat. This means our direct combat units are stronger. Max has the best tanks in the game. And Olav, since he only has average tanks, is going to have difficulty in one-on-one battles. Yeah, Max is probably the CO. You get 3 options later on, and unless there's a major reason not to, Max is pretty much the person to go for. There are occasional missions where you don't want to do it, but Max in general is one of the best options you can have. Now, what I'm going to do here... that can get around. But if I block it off with that, that now means I've created a safe spot right behind there, where our rockets can handle. Rockets are, of course, not very good long range, because I've only got 3 and 4 here, but it's still good to have. You still need indirect fire units, even with Max. It's just you've got to be a bit even more careful with them. Don't we usually need a lander here? I should really have taken the mid-tank round, shouldn't I? Oh well, we'll be okay. Move you to there, and we'll move you to there. We'll just need the lander up slightly, in case we end up needing it. Behold, gaze upon my beautiful army. Orange Star may match me in numbers, but I have so much more power. You're not very well balanced. My enemy sends his subs under. That'll stop you cold. Battleships at sea, mid-tanks on land. Is there anything more I need? No, nothing at all. Attack, attack, attack! Yeah, if Grit had those battleships, though, we'd be in trouble. Well, as long as you're happy, boss. Spirits of water, bless my army. And thus, Blizzard. And there's a weakened battleship shells, but that's alright. That we can live with. our indirect fire units are weakened. I think Max has got a 130% strength boost, but his artillery only do about 70% damage, if I'm remembering things right. But still, it's indirect fire. Sometimes you need it. And that's exactly why we've gone and done that. Also, he only has 2 mid-tanks left. Well, let's get this over with. So, we got some options here. We're only doing about 40% damage with this, so let's go and... I need to think about this a little, actually. Best thing for us to kill there is that. Get rid of that light tank. Next up, we need to try... We're not going to have a lot of movement here, are we? Alright, so we have to try and destroy it that way round. Do 84% damage to it. Also, you're conveniently out of range. Alright. Let's get these battleships wounded. I prefer lots of wounded battleships to a few intact ones. Also, I think from there, that sub's actually safe from all of them. I could be wrong, but... There we go. Right. No, he can hit that sub. With a couple of them, actually. Which is fine, we'll live with that. He's pretty much got a heavily wounded set of battleships. Alright, best place to move you currently is to go there. Actually move you into cover somewhat. You'll get blown up by one of the battleships, but you'll be alright. You move to there, kill that. Yeah, our mid-tanks are superior. One more, and you're done as well. Now I think I'm going to prioritise killing the mid-tank over defending here. As long as their other mid-tank's actually out of range. Yeah, so the only thing they'll have is the light tank and that rocket, which is going to hurt, I know, but... Oh, I think Max's power boost does... Oh, let me actually find out. Oh, it doesn't show them on this. On the second game, it does show you the each of the units and their relative strengths, but... Damn. Oh well. So I'm going by rough numbers as opposed to accurate numbers. Hurrah. Oh, in fact, that APC is probably dead, looking at this thing, but oh well. It's an APC. We'll find some way to keep it alive, I'm sure. Right. Tank. Boom. Wounded infantry remains. Finally, tank. Boom. Not when that mid-tank repairing. Finally, we can have you kill that. Just completeness. And then next turn we'll go max power and start crushing. There's a possibility you'll come around and attack the... You'll probably come around and attack my artillery, which is fine, I suppose. We can live with that. And because we've got nothing better to do, we'll start capturing these. End of turn. Let's see what you've got. Yeah, I figured they'd start merging. Slight damage to a sub. 3-7. The thing is, that actually is still within range when everyone attacks the APC. Okay, APC survives. They're still both in range of our battleships, so I can at least wound them again. Yeah, that was always likely to be a problem. And that's likely to be a second problem. But heck, I've brought them closer. We now no longer have movement issues to worry us. And we are down one tank. here come the mid ones. Alright. What's the movement ranges then? Alright, let's go for it. Max power. See if you can handle my best shot. And now all his units with direct attack have got a lot stronger. In fact, this might actually be able to kill. Not quite, left it with one. Next we'll go and kill a battleship. Only 4 points of battleship remaining, I might as well actually finish that off. Or I could move in closer, get the direct fire next turn. Which seems like a sensible idea, so I might consider it. That's the only attack we've got left there with the rockets, so let's go. 8-4. Our infantry can kill that off and get out of the way for our mid-tanks. Next. 99% damage to a rocket unit. Bye-bye. And Babus nicely sticks around next turn as well, so his counterattack is going to be into increased strength units. 81 to that. It'll be an artillery range, of course, but that's a lot of damage dealt. And finally we'll go... Oh, I need to deal with you, actually. Mid-tank destroys small tank. The end. Let's get a rocket in there. Let's deploy you. There. I'm not going to be able to get that in range, so I might as well capture. And let's just check attack ranges and things. Now, they'll be able to just go and deal with us here. They could... No, they can't go around and kill that artillery off. Alright, that's fine. We'll stick with that as a turn. Here comes the snow again, but most of what we need is right next to other things. Yeah, retreating with a battleship, that's not going to work. Alas, poor APC, we barely knew you. And now, we know you no longer. So, how much damage can our battleship do here? 57's not bad. It means we can kill you off with just about anything now, as opposed to having to use a tank to do it. Right, you're out of range. You're also out of range, unfortunately. I already know that should be enough. It's not going to work out. Oh well, let's go and have you move to there. Anyway, 6-7. Oops. Oh well, that's fine. I'm going to have to kill that off anyway, aren't I? Alright, so that's now gone. It just leaves the artillery. We have full movement next turn. That is victory. I don't think they'll be able to kill anything off either from the look of things, so... There's so much movement to that blizzard. It's why I'd never pick Olaf for the last battle. Because essentially the last battle is an alliance of 3 armies, and therefore Olaf's ability kind of hinders you more than it helps. But as I say, we'll get to the last battle when we get there, and by going this route we have set up the flag so that it will be grit in the last battle we get. How's that? What do you think of that power? Cool. So I could do that much damage. Yeah, that's right. As long as I didn't use my indirect combat units, it is. Ooh, you. Exactly right. Max doesn't use indirect combat units because he's clumsy. And your range of fire is small too. That's life-threatening, isn't it? Huh. Oh, just fine without relying on those units. I wonder about that. Anyway, excellent work, Max. Now you two work together and try to get along. You heard the lady. Let's stop fighting and do this, Andy. I don't think she was talking to you, Max. And that about wraps it up. What do we get? Ooh, S rank. Alright, no, we approve of that. We're back to getting S's again. So, next time we shall move on to Mission 5 of this particular route. And we've also ranked up. We're now a Jade Rat. Hurrah. So, until next time.